heading back to home, so good. Alright. I'd go down the Esplanade and show you all of that, but this thing doesn't have that kind of power. I'm not sure if it's going to even have the power to get home. It should do, but we'll see how we go with it. Gotten pretty good with the throttle. Yeah, measuring the speed. He was just showing me these things you put onto your, like they're a valve cap. You put them on your valve, like you would, and they have a sensor thing. So one of them, it's green when your tires are good, and it changes colour as your tires go down. That's the pressure it uses. No batteries, nothing like that. No lights, nothing. It just changes colour. Pretty amazing, I reckon. I reckon that's pretty good. There's another one. It's Bluetooth, and it has a screen on you put on your handlebars, and the screen will tell you the pressure of your tyres, which is cool for motorbikes. But because the tube stems stick out on an angle when he's going along the road, the top of it gets ripped off, so it doesn't work anymore. You don't really realise how loud they are until they get right up on you, eh? But they have to be loud because people are deaf and are disobedient. So they have to be really loud, and they have to do all sorts of things to get people to get out of the way. And you always get out of their way because they're running to someone who needs help badly fast. And that someone could be you. May not be, when you hear them. It may be any time. Just block the road. So I mean, like, you block their way, right? And then that looks strange. Rubbish. You block their way. They can't get to the patient. The patient could die because you didn't do what you're supposed to. And one day you could be the patient. So if you sort of realise that if you're the patient and someone blocks them and they can't get to you and you die because of someone else's negligence, then I mean, you got to get out of their way. They're emergency services. They're not, maybe there's someone has a problem services. It's an emergency, you know. And that's the law too. You don't get out of the way, you get fined. So yeah, these crazy people just crossing the highway, trying to get killed fast. Foreigners. It's always easier and safer to cross at the lights. It might take a minute to do stuff, but it's just as good. Now, I guess I'll go up the other side. Oh, it's them yelling at each other. Yeah. No, there's a chance of people turning there. I know, I just said the cross with the lights. But there's no chance of people turning there, so that's not going to happen. But see, I just crossed at the lights and look how much further back I am than them. Look how far they are ahead of me. Hardly any distance at all. He put hard rubber tyres on his wheelchair, but it stuffs up his back too much. Because solid rubber tyres are just, without really good suspension, they're bad. They're no good at all. And you need seriously good suspension. So yeah, we covered all the YouTube stuff. Some stuff that I didn't know myself, so I'm going to have to check and see if I did that, because you set up the YouTube, you get it going, you get some videos up there, and then you kind of forget about a lot of the different settings that you've done and the different things that you've done and how you've set things up and that. So I go home and do some editing on my YouTube channel, change a few things around. Because the problem I find all the time with YouTube is it says one thing, but it means something else. It's hard to understand it sometimes. It's hard to go, oh yeah, that means that. Because sometimes it doesn't mean that at all. It means something else altogether, and you don't know what that is and everything like that until you watch someone who um, is more professional than you, and then it's clear, and you're like, cool. Like setting up the account as a business account, not just a normal account. So the Gmail account, so it's business, so it's separate to your standard account. Setting up all the graphics and all the bits and pieces and stuff and everything like that. Yeah, all the things that come with being a creator, all that sort of stuff. I don't trust these things. Doesn't look as though anyone's turning, so that's good. I came round here once, and this lady, I had the blinker on. This lady was driving along beside me, and she was pushing me over into turn left, into turning left, and I'm like, she was like, a bit thingy because she come in to make me turn left, to come left, and then she'd go away, and then she'd come back, and then she'd go away and come back, and I'm like, what the hell, It's like she didn't know where I was going. But then later on, I realised that I had the blinker on backwards. So I was indicating left and going right, and I figured that out later on, and I'm like, Anyway, it's all good. It's all right. So he's 3D printing a rim for a tyre because he doesn't like the rims that come, and the rims that you buy are really expensive, and he doesn't like them. That guy's seriously bent over. He doesn't like them at all. So he's printing his own. And he can do that. He's got a 3D printer, he's got an aluminium cutter. He can cut aluminium into good size or whatever he wants. And he can 3D print stuff, and he can create a lot of things. So now he's got a YouTube channel. He's Giant Jones. He's Jones. So you can look for him creating 3D things. Well, he's going to do. He's not going to do creating 3D things anymore. He's going to do testing products. So he buys the product, tests them, and gives you a review of it. So he's going to do that, reviewing products. So look out for him. You know it's him because he's in a wheelchair. He's in a pretty fancy wheelchair. Um, it's blue and black. I think black and blue. Blue wheels, black frame thing. And he's reviewing knives or something at the moment. He's reviewing other stuff. So I'm good. I think it's great. Awesome. He's also the same guy on. If you go onto Instagram, if you go on Instagram, right, and you look at views from my wheelchair, it's the same guy. He's now on YouTube, so he's got the Instagram channel views from my wheelchair when he was going around flying kites and stuff. And now he's on YouTube, so now he's doing that. So you can view what he's doing there. So go and check it out. I'm going to go and check it out myself when I can. Watch his videos and see what he's doing, keep up with what he's doing. So all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to go home. Probably get on Edward Deets and create videos. While I wait for my friend, I have lunch first. Create video and wait for my friend to turn up from town. So, yeah, that's what we're up to now. Still very hot, but it doesn't feel hot when you're riding. When you're moving, it doesn't feel bad at all. When you're standing still, that's when it gets hot. I I think it's really hot when you're standing still. So yeah, that thing's boots up again. Every time I see that car, 1 minute the boot's up, 1 minute it's down, then it's up. I don't know. I thought it would have been moved and taken somewhere. Thought it would have been towed away by now. Because usually the council are on abandoned cars like nothing, you know. Usually the council, like as soon as the abandoned car is parked, that's it. They're on it even if the owner's still there. But that one sat there for weeks and nobody touched it or thought about it. The police are aware apparently, so it's probably a stolen car. I don't know. If you own it, go and look for it and look at it or something. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it's broken down. Maybe it was in an accident. Maybe it was stolen. There's 100 different possibilities. So one of them will be true. One of them. Which one? I don't know. No idea. Yeah. So we still got 3 bars. That's amazing. Normally it's down to at least 2 by now. Probably will be by the time we get home. Probably will be down to 2 or 1. Really got to watch out for bumps and unexpected stuff. I don't go in that little side bit. Well, if I can do it because, well, cars go in there and they park in the middle of the road. They do all sorts of weird stuff. Stuff that you just would not expect. And do all sorts of crazy things. The same along here, you know. People coming out of driveways, going into driveways. People just parking outside the road with the reason. All kinds of mental stuff. So yeah, but this is way smoother than the footpath. And with this bike, you need smooth ground. Well, scooter. I'm really glad that it's not wet. This thing doesn't do well in the wet at all. Um, well, when it gets wet, it has this thing where it won't stop. It will not stop. You put the brake on, you do everything you can, it just won't stop. The water gets in there somewhere and does some weirdness with it, and it just wants to keep going and won't stop. But there's ways of stopping it though. See, the front wheel keeps pulling, and the brake is on the back wheel. So um, it can be a bit of an issue. Man, I didn't think that trike that he bought was going to be that good. It's incredible. It's amazing. I tried to show Heath, but um, My Facebook wouldn't work in his house. Not sure why. It just wouldn't work. Everything else worked fine, but my Facebook wouldn't work there. Which is very strange because everything should work fine, you know? But anyway, whatever. I sort of took a photo of it and showed him. Just took a photo of it and showed him because it's quite a cool machine. Quite a cool machine indeed. Trying to decide which one I'm going to take. That's right. I bet Brett's going to be coming over quite a bit today because he wants to drink all the alcohol and get into the alcohol that Shane drinks. That's not supposed to happen. He has a habit of you give him a little bit and then he just takes everything. That's not a good way to be. Hopefully he won't do that this time, hopefully. Alibaba Express, that's the one I was trying to remember. Express 2-day delivery. It's been over a week and I don't know where my package is. It's sitting in a warehouse somewhere, I think. I said to expect it by Thursday, but I don't know. I feel it should be here. I don't know why it's taking so long. Probably because they don't know where Cairns is. They only know where Sydney and Melbourne are. Sydney, Melbourne and Nullarbor. Oh, there's my package. Oh gosh, it's here. Finally showed up. My gosh, man. Hey? Finally showed up. Even though it says it's still pending. So yeah, that's my battery converter. Which I can't even really hook up at the moment because the back tire screwed. Although I can move the bike into the lounge room and do it, but I'm probably not going to bother. I'm going to put it aside until I get the tyres for it. I've got to make sure the connectors are the same. So and stuff appearing in that little room there. Right, well I can cancel that off Amazon now. If there's what it is. I'm not sure if it will connect. I'll have to have a look. I can have a look pretty quickly. Alright people, that's it for you. Later.